Your cat doesn't think you're kissing it. And what does this gesture actually mean to them? Stop your self-indulgent kitty kisses because you think it's love. But in your cat's eyes, what you just did is likely more like a close-range identity scan, or even an unreserved exposure of weakness. Today, I'm going to break down one of the most misunderstood truths in the cat-owning world. Why is it that when you lean in to kiss them, they sometimes dodge you like an electric shock? Yet other times, they close their eyes and even start to purr. The reason behind this is not as simple as whether they love you or not. It's because every time you approach, you are touching biological instincts they have preserved for tens of thousands of years. The thing many cat owners love most is leaning in to give their cat's head a big mwah. Afterward, they feel a surge of parental affection, thinking the cat surely understands. But the problem is, in a cat's world, the concept of a kiss simply does not exist. In their cognitive system, this action has almost zero connection to the human expression of love. While your heart is melting from overwhelming affection, your cat's brain might have entered a state of high alert. Because humans are visual creatures, we understand the world primarily through our eyes and ears. But cats live in an invisible world made of sense, airflow, distance, vibrations, and physical signals. So when your giant face presses down without warning, you aren't kissing them. You are forcibly intruding into their most sensitive, sensory alert zone. First, the moment your face approaches, their first instinct isn't to feel love, but to analyze you. Every breath you exhale is not just ordinary air to a cat's nose. It is a highly concentrated chemical report. Whether you are tired, whether your emotions are stable, or whether you are sick, whether you just touched another cat, or even what strange animal scents you picked up outside, they can smell it all. Besides their nose, cats have a secret weapon deep in the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ. This organ helps them analyze chemical molecules in the air. Many people notice that after you kiss your cat, they might freeze for a moment and stare while sniffing you. You think they are looking back at you soulfully, but actually, they are giving you a checkup. They are confirming one thing: is this large mammal I rely on most actually safe right now? If the scent they pick up is familiar, stable, and non-threatening, their nervous system will visibly relax. You might even notice their gaze suddenly softens, and the whole cat goes quiet, as if letting out a long breath. Because to them, you are finally confirmed. That security scan just now passed. But that is only the first layer. The even deeper secret is the second layer. If your state is calm enough, your approach really does soothe them. Cats are naturally high alert animals. They are always ready to spring into action. Their heartbeats are much faster than humans, and their ears keep turning in sleep. Constantly receiving environmental information, for a cat, staying relaxed is energy-consuming. But when you hold them, your breath slows down and your movements become steady. Your body acts like a heavy anchor, slowly steadying their floating alert system. Researchers found that when two life forms engage in contact under high trust, their breathing rhythms and tension levels actually achieve a degree of synchronization. Simply put, the steadier you are, the more at peace your cat feels. This is also why many cats start purring after you approach. It is not just happiness. They are using the purr for self-regulation. They are borrowing your stability to decompress. You are their calming anchor. But next comes the third layer of truth, which is often misunderstood. Why was it fine at first, but then they suddenly get annoyed while you kiss them? The atmosphere was beautiful. Their eyes were half closed, looking soft and fluffy. But the moment you get closer, they turn their head or flatten their ears. Many owners feel heartbroken. They wonder if they are annoying or not loved. None of the above. What is actually happening is called sensory overload. The most powerful equipment on a cat's face is not their eyes, but their whiskers. Many people think whiskers are decoration, but they are highly sensitive nerve endings. They perceive airflow and distance, essentially an ultra-high precision environmental radar. Now, imagine your giant hot face, full of breath, thrusting into their radar. Your breath blows against all their whiskers. Your body heat transfers through their fur. Your face fills their visual blind spots. Cats aren't great at processing things very close up. Your scent rapidly magnifies at an ultra-short distance. In the first few seconds, this information might be within their tolerance range. They might even find it novel and comfortable. But if you keep kissing them without end, their high-sensitivity processing system quickly reaches its limit. It's like turning the volume on an already sensitive radio to the absolute max. It's not that they don't love you, it's that their hardware literally cannot take it anymore. So when they reach out a little paw to press against your mouth, they aren't cutting ties with you. They are telling you very politely, "That's enough. My radar is already numb." What's especially interesting is that the more a cat trusts their owner, the more clearly they dare to express this stop signal. Because they know you won't hurt them, they trust that if they say enough, you will stop. So when a cat pushes you away, you really shouldn't feel hurt. You should actually be happy. This shows they have enough security with you to dare to draw a boundary in front of you. And once you respect that boundary, their brain further confirms one thing. This person not only loves me, but is also predictable, knows their limits, and is not aggressive. To a cat, this sense of my boundaries are respected is sometimes more important than 10 more minutes of petting. Because in the animal world, the deepest trust is never gained through force, but built slowly through repeated approach and retreat. Having said that, we can finally uncover the most touching layer of truth. Why is the fact that a cat allows you to put your face close already incredible? Because from a primal biological instinct, the face is the most vulnerable part of any mammal. The eyes, nose, mouth, teeth, and sensory systems, almost all critical components are concentrated on the face. In the wild, once the face is injured, survival capacity drops drastically. Therefore, any animal naturally has an extremely strong instinct to protect its face. And you, a creature 10 times their size, voluntarily put your most vulnerable part directly by their mouth without any defense. In human eyes, this is an act of affection, but in a cat's subconscious, what they read is likely closer to, "You have exposed your fatal weakness to me." A cat might not understand kissing as a human culture, but they certainly understand vulnerability and trust. And they understand it far more deeply than we do. So every time you lower your head, the message they truly receive might be that this big guy has no hostility toward me. He is willing to drop his guard in front of me. He treats me as a safe presence. This is why many sensitive cats are afraid of strangers. But they aren't afraid of you leaning your forehead in. Some cats will even proactively head, but your forehead or chin, or gently touch noses with you. These are not random actions. This is a cat's high etiquette. They are proactively inviting you into their private sensory kingdom. For an animal whose DNA is coded with alertness and flight instincts, this is a very high-level form of trust. So the next time you go to kiss your cat, never think of it as a one-sided gift of love. In many cases, the truly precious thing is not that you kiss them. It is that they allowed you to approach, allowed you to be face to face, and allowed you to stay in the center of their radar for those few seconds. In a cat's world, that might be the closest thing to an ultimate expression of intimacy. It isn't that I understand you are kissing me, but rather, I know you mean me no harm. I know you have given me your most vulnerable part. So I am willing to temporarily set aside my guard and allow you into my safe boundary. That is a cat's true love.